Okay, so there's a lot to do here, so let's get started. I'm soaping at about 74 degrees today, and I'm going to do more piping. So I'm going to reblend my mix of oils and kaolin clay, sodium lactate. Found a beautiful strawberry fragrance, and I'm not sure if it's going to accelerate or not. It doesn't say it does, so I'm going to play it safe and add the fragrance as I go to the colors. So I'm adding the lye solution. So when I say I'm soaping at about 74 degrees, that means the lye and the oil mix are all about the same temperature. Okay, so let's pour all the colors. Let's start with I'm going to try to go in order. There's my lightest green. And let's see. These are the same colors. There's my darkest green. My red. My pink. Just testing to see if these are the colors that I want before I actually blend them. That looks really good. And I wanted the pink and red to be just different enough so that when I pipe them, it's just a really nice mix without too much contrast. So I can start to blend. Stir this one too. And people tend to like the Morticia's garden soap, so I'm going to basically do a similar thing. I have some confetti as well, but of course I'm going to use different colors. Try to do something that's not quite as weird. I mean, that was intentionally weird. Okay, that's good. Alright, I'm ready to go. Yes. So let me get my darkest color in the mold first. So I'm going to blend that first. Get the fragrance in there. I'm not going to rinse my blender at all because I'm going for a sort of different color ombre effect. Don't know how else to say that. I'm going to add some light green soap shavings to that. And let's gently mix that in. And so far the fragrance is behaving itself. Let's get the mold here. You guys move over there. and get all the soap shavings in there, but I'm going to keep some of that for the top. Get my next color ready. That's my sort of gray-green that I made with one of my favorite colors of all time. That's Cornflower Celebration, mixed with some Enchanted Green and a little bit of Icicle Mica. Fragrance. Some more soap shavings. I'm going to pour onto my spatula so it doesn't break the surface too badly. It's okay if it does a little. Fragrance. I'm actually going to stir this a little first. Once I get the soap shavings in there, it's hard to stir out all the bubbles, so I better do it now. These soap shavings are separated by color when I collect them, so that I have better control over my confetti. If I want a multicolored confetti, then I can mix my confetti. Okay. So interesting how the soap, once it's poured, starts to set up, which is perfect for this, so that the layers don't break through. Okay, we're doing well. And this one I'm going to use for my piping, but I made too much of it, so I'm going to just going to add some of this to the top there, and actually just got this idea, since it's in this spouted pouring thing, I'm just going to let that one actually do a little bit of a drop swirl. Why not? And actually made too much of these too, so I don't need that much piping. Gonna do the same for the red. And do a little bit of a drop swirl. Now I could do a spoon swirl too, but I think that's going to mess up the look that I'm after. Okay, now I have some soap scrapings. Get some of my other colors up there. I like how it's forming little globs because that'll show up in the cut bars. I'm just going to scatter some of the soap shavings on top of that. So this just needs to set up so I can pipe it. And it's accelerated a little bit, which is good, so I don't have to wait as long for it to be ready to pipe. So there's that one. This one, oh, they're all about the same, which is great. Is that going to hold a peak? Pretty much. This is the loosest one. So I think I'm going to blend that a little. Get my small tip ready with the green. And this is a Wilton Star number 21. It's dangerous doing that so close. Let me tap this down too. Now I'm going to do something really smart. Since this is going to be the bed on which the reds and pinks get piped, I'm going to just add some of this so I don't have to pipe as much to cover it. That'd be silly. That way there won't be as much air gaps in the piping. Let's see if this is ready to pipe. I think I'm going to wait a little bit, which gives me a chance to move the camera so you can see me pipe better. So my last one was, my hands were blocking it, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I want to place some of these on the top, key places. top this with some glitter. Just to make them look frosted. That's about right. Okay, and I'm just going to take chopsticks so I can push these down. There we go. So I will bring you back for the cut. Okay, let's cut into this. What I like about this is the consistency of the soap was thick enough that I have really defining lines between the colors. That is good in this particular case. I'm glad that I thought to add some of that red down here too. It sort of integrates the top with the body of the bar too, and that little sheen on top. So yeah, I'm always relieved at this point that the design holds together. The fragrance is one of the best strawberries I've ever used. And in some cases, I think that the color of the actual soap graffiti, it's helpful to have not a mix of all the different colors sometimes. Like in the last bar with the Morticia's garden, or a recent bar, they were all a bright pink, and it somehow acts as something to integrate all the different layers when you see some sprinkling of a consistent color within that layer. And then sometimes we just want a festive soap that has a lot of colors present there. It just really depends on your design. There's really a lot going on in here, but really like that. The other thing I toyed with too, because I've used red colorants in soaps before, and sometimes the red is just so intense that you lose a lot of depth, but combining it with, like in this case, a pink really heightens the use of that red, I think. And that's kind of what I wanted. If you look at a strawberry, or anything that's red, like a tomato, apple, strawberry, watermelon, there's a lot of color within what you think is just a red. And that's true of most colors. I've tried to paint a still life of cobalt blue glass, and it's certainly true with that one color to paint cobalt glass in still lifes really is much better if you look for all the different types of blue within what you're seeing. And it's a lot more work than just, for example, mixing up one mica to do it all for you. Sometimes not practical to do more than one to make a soap, but if you want that special look, then you might consider using 2, 3, or 4 different colors within a color to heighten that color, give it more depth and more of a quality to it. This is a great bar. I like that. This ended up being quite a hard bar too, which I like. Okay, last cut. Thanks for watching. And I will say that between mid-November and toward the end of November, I'm going to close my store for a while, but I'm stockpiling and making more videos so that when I take a little break, I can still get these videos to you. But if you want something from the store, it's probably helpful to order it now. I know some of the soaps have been selling out almost right away. And it's tough to be gone during a prime soap buying time of the year, but I'll give you more information on that later. All is well, and I hope all is well with you guys too. Thanks for checking into the web store and subscribing. Subscribership is climbing, which is really nice because go through a lot of work to make these videos. It's nice that they're seen. Love all your comments, and we'll see you next time. Check my Instagram too, and you guys take care of yourself. Bye.